Hi, thanks for joining me. Just wanted to put out a quick video on how to use the YouTube extension, filter extension for Chrome. Okay, so I'm going to fire up Chrome here, and okay, all right, there you go. And I'm going to go ahead and go to the settings here, go to extensions. You can see that on your right. Go to visit Chrome Web Store, and all of this is just the same for all extensions, by the way. So and you go ahead and search for ARSafe. Yeah, there you go. Select that. This one shows up, and click on that, and you add to Chrome, and add extension, and it's done. Okay. Now we're here, and it's you can see this icon of it shows all the extensions. If you click on that, you can see this extension ARSafeTube. What I like to do is just pin this, click on this so I can see this all the time up here. So I'm going to click on this. The first time you click on that, it'll ask you to set an initial password. So if you're the parent and you're trying to control the browser on your laptop or your desktop, you want to set a password that you know but your kids don't know. So that way you can change the settings. So I'm going to just set something here. You can set up anything. Want to make sure you remember that, okay? And you set the password, and that's kind of the first step in using the extension. Okay, so there's two modes that you can use this YouTube keyword filter, right? One is the whitelist, another one is the blacklist, right? It's up to you. You can decide whatever you want to go with. So I'm gonna show you. So whitelist essentially means it will allow only a video that has the words that you mentioned here. So if I say calculus, right? I'm going to type that in there and say add. See, this is the whitelist keywords, right? I'm going to say add whitelist keyword. It says yes. You can say prevent this page from creating additional dialogue. That's up to you. But I added the word calculus. Okay, you can see this down here. Now, what that really means is that if you see a video on YouTube that does not have the word calculus on it, it will not show up. So whitelist is very restrictive. So you have to add a lot of keywords to that list for it to make it meaningful. So you can see a lot of educational videos, right? Blacklist, if I go back and say blacklist, right over here, if I say see up in here, okay, um, I have to add that list separately. When you go to blacklist, what it does is you add something like a word like gaming, right? Just so you don't want your kids to watch videos that have something to do with gaming, then you want to add this keyword, right? You say add blacklist keyword. Okay, that's a separate list, by the way. So you have two separate lists, and the keyword filter works in only one mode at any given time. You can either use it on the whitelist mode or on the blacklist mode. You can't use it both at the same time, right? And there are separate keywords for both the modes. So right now I've got the blacklist mode, and it is showing gaming, right? So when your kids go to YouTube, they can watch any video they want, except for the ones that have gaming on them, right? If there's any um, video that talks about video games and stuff, or has the word gaming in it, that video will be blocked. Okay, so that's blacklist and whitelist. And see, one thing that I find very useful is, let's say you entered a lot. I'm going to switch back to whitelist. Okay, and I add like math. Okay, I can add it one at a time. Add whitelist keyword. Done. So you can see this second word here. I'm going to say science. Okay, um, and then add that whitelist keyword. Okay, I would click this, but I just want to make this very clear for you. So I've got these three words, but you can add them one at a time, and you can say show whitelist keywords, and it'll show you the words somewhere. Yes, right down here. Okay. Now you can export these keywords. It goes to what we call a JSON file. It's not that complicated. It's just the file extension JSON. It's a text file really. We call it a JSON file. but it exports it into a text file. Okay, and you can import it in another PC, another desktop. You don't have to keep typing it one at a time. And I have created a master list, that not a master list per se, a set of uh, keywords that I thought was useful, and I can give you a link. See, I'm going to add more instructions to the description of this video, and over there I'm going to give you a link to another domain where I've got some of the words, the instructions for this. Okay, don't worry about the title of this website. It's just another domain name. So I've got all these sections here. Okay, and see, you can see these keywords, right? If you choose to, I mean, you just can go with your own set of keywords. If you click on this, you can see that you can just copy this into your just copy this and create a file on your laptop, and you got to name it as .json, right? Or you can download it and reuse it. You can just say download, and then you can use it either way. So you've got a lot of keywords here. See what I mean? All the whitelist keywords, and I've got it categorized in ways that you can edit, use, right? And also have the same thing as blacklist keywords if you want to go for the blacklist thing as well. So you can just import this JSON file if you like. So I'm going to give this link, the link to this domain and this JSON file on the description if you choose to use it, right? Um, so I hope that's useful for you, and you can. So the thing is, see, once you're done setting, you go back and click on the extension. It's going to ask you for the password again. See what I mean? You unlock it, and then you go back and edit. That's to prevent your kids from going and editing all of this stuff, the keywords and stuff. Now you have to keep in mind it's really trivial to go in here and go to extensions, manage extensions, and remove it. And it's not going to take your kids long to figure that out, I'm pretty sure. So if you want to make sure they cannot remove it, and I'd really recommend you do that. And that's why I have given these instructions. So if you go to this website, you can see how, and again, it's entirely up to you. If you feel your kids are too young, they're not going to disable the extension, that's fine. See, if you want to make sure the extension is installed all the time, you need to make a registry entry, and you can look it up online. You can ask any AI chatbot that'll tell you how to do it. You don't have to use this, but if you want to do this, if you want to use my ready-made this thing, a registry changer, you can just you know right click this thing and save link as, and it'll save as a file dot. Yeah, so if you want to use this registration entry, it's up to you. You do your own research if you like. See if you can you want to do this. You need to use separate ones for Chrome and separate ones for Brave browser, right? That's the only way. And once you install it, and obviously you need admin privileges to install this, right? Once you install it, then your kids cannot remove the extension, assuming that they're not logged in as the admin, right? So that way, this is going to be there all the time, and hopefully, your kids will have a safe, entertaining, educational browsing experience. Thank you for joining me. Bye now. Have a great day.